In this video, I want to explain how your essay on the 5 popular sources, the review of literature on 5 popular sources for robotics, how I looked at that and how I assessed it and graded it. Now, that essay was very specific on things you had to do concerning your sentence content and the titles and authors of those sources and their main ideas. So if you were basically getting that, if you covered the 5 sources the way I asked you to do them in the assignment, then you were on path to some sort of A. All right. So if you didn't get an A, it's probably because you covered only 4 sources or 3 sources, or we were forgetting authors' names or titles of the articles in your summary, sentences, or you were not quoting or hitting the main ideas. So there was something basically wrong with the way you did the assignment. Now, the thing is, the tricky part of this was that one sentence that tried to sum up what these articles were talking about. And I have here some samples from student work. And I want you, this is from another class, so it's nobody you know, and I won't tell you the names or anything, but I want to show you what people have done with that one sentence. Okay. So now here is the sentence I asked every one of you to supply as sort of the bridge sentence. So this one, what I'm highlighting, had to come right between your opening sentences or sentence and the summary, right? So this is really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see how you could do this sentence. Now let's look at this one. Every day, new and better technology is being discovered, while we as a society are becoming more dependent upon it. Yes, that's true. But see, the articles are much more specific about the type of technology. I mean, this also includes washing machines, doesn't it? I mean, so, this is too vague, too broad. It needs to be tweaked and made much more specific and perspicacious, much more analyzing or penetrating. Okay, in America today, all the new technologies affect our lives drastically in one way or another. See, this is the same problem. It's way too vague. I mean, there are new technologies happening every day in the medical field. How about in climate science? New technologies there. What about in the nano particle realm of laboratory work? There's new technologies there. It will affect our lives, but not in the way these articles are showing. These articles are showing social machines that talk to you, that allow you to be psychologically connected to them because they're imitating a very essential human characteristic, and that's communication. All right, that's what in terms of actually communicating with a body or just communicating with intelligence like data and the mind and a voice. Okay, so the cell phone, the Siri, would be more like the female voice to the machine is more like, I've got data here in my mind and I've got a voice. Now you can begin to view me as a person. See, these types of machines are approaching the limit between machine and being or person, all right? And they're putting personable characteristics together on these machines. And in this way, we are somehow being slid into a relationship with them. So there's a relationship that happens with these machines, and that doesn't happen with your washing machine, which would be covered in new technologies. So we got to be much more specific. So here it is again. Today, technology and its pervasiveness in our lives has surrounded us. Because technology progresses in tiny increments, we haven't noticed how much of it is involved in everything we do. Again, way too vague. All right, there's new technological advances in sewer systems, in paving the road. So we got to be much more specific about the technology we're talking about and about how we connect with it. Each article discusses how a form of technology, again vague, has specific effects on us as human beings. How the advanced form of living draws us in. Now, advanced form of living. Our advanced form of living or the machine's advanced form of living? Now be careful with that because the machines aren't alive. Okay? Affects how we react and how our lives conform around what we are given. Technology can make or break us and basically determines our status in society. There was a much more serious attempt here to try to pinpoint what those articles were saying, but still, whoever wrote this is still struggling with really grasping the essence that is going to connect those 5 articles.